Okay, let's dive into your very first setup. So forget all the fancy strategies, forget all the crazy things like really intimidating stuff like, SMAs, EMAs, it's all very confusing. Your first setup should be simple, clean, and something you can actually win with. I'm going to break down one setup I recommend every new trader to start with, and that is going to be order blocks. Okay, so let me dive in first to what a setup is. A setup is a pattern or a movement that you look for to enter into a trade. It's your green light. It's when you know when odds are in your favor. So that's like how I talked about before in the earlier videos that, okay, there's a setup here. I'm not making it up. Like, okay, it's obvious, right? That is what your setup will be. Let me break down what this setup is. So what is an order block? An order block is where institutions have their buy and sell orders. So one thing in the market wants liquidity. That's all it wants. This is going to be a buy order because it's a bullish order block, right? So the setup would be, we create this order block right here. You wait for a retest into this order block. Think of it like a rocket, right? So the market is like a rocket. It has gas. It's going. And then there's going to be a retest back down here to grab more gas, and it goes and it pushes up, right? And you can nail that entire setup. With this is called the order block retest. So this would be like taking the gas for the rocket and getting more gas, right? And then you go up again. It ran out of gas here, goes down, retest again. So that means there's still buy orders waiting down here to be filled. So it gets hit here, they get filled, right? And as you can see, New York absolutely ran that next day because it had enough gas and enough buy orders and enough volume to keep pushing. With these Asia and London sessions, there's lower volume, so there's not a lot of money flowing through these sessions. So your stop loss and take profit. So where should that be with these first little setups that you do? So your stop loss for me personally is either negative 25% to negative 35% if I'm trading options, or if I'm trading into the futures, I aim for right below order blocks. Same thing with trading options, but there's no percentage on futures, so that's what I use. For take profit, I would recommend gamma levels because those are other areas of liquidity that institutions have their orders there, and the market usually pulls up into those orders. But that's more something that we'll dive into in the advanced course because it is a more complicated concept to learn and understand. Why this setup works. It's clean confirmation. It's obvious. It's right on the chart. There's no advanced indicators telling you different things. It is just a simple block, and that is where the money is, and it's where it's waiting, and it's very, very easy to understand why this setup works. It's clean confirmation. It's right on the chart. It's there. You don't need to guess. It's all right there. It's not an advanced indicator with all this complicated information. It is just a block on the chart where money is sitting, where the institution's footprints are sitting. So this also helps you force patience. It makes you wait for a pullback, and that's where you can practice sitting on your hands. How to practice this? So you can start with a paper trading account. There is a broker called Webull, and they do offer paper trading of options. The dangerous thing about paper trading with options is it takes away the most key part of trading, which is emotions. And that is where it can end up not feeling the same. And you can get these really good trades, or, you risk on a little bit more because it's not real money. So the emotions are not there. And that is the most important thing when it comes to trading. You could also focus on waiting for clean levels as well. That would just be the practice, repetition, like we talked about before in the previous videos. I would also recommend take screenshots of every single setup, win or lose, and log them in your journal. It is something that you can learn from in the future. Definitely something to keep in mind and keep on hand. If you made it this far, congratulations. You now know more than most people who just dive into trading without, having a plan. What you learned today is mindset, how to protect your account, and just your very, very basics of how to trade and what trading is. And you also have your first setup so you can practice trading. Here's the truth that I'm about to tell you. This is not the beginning. This is not the end. This is a lifelong journey that you will constantly go through every single day, and trading will test your patience every single goddamn day. I built Zero G Trading to help people like you level up faster and avoid the mistakes that I made when I was first starting. I know I've been in plenty of Discord communities where people are just mean, and that is something I'm very big on, is respect. If you're ready to take this a step further, you can either join me on my live streams. I live stream on X, TikTok, and on Kick. completely free, just to give you guys an inside look of what live trading looks like. Or you can join us in the Discord. Even if this is where the journey with me ends, I just want to leave you with one last thing. I just want to say you are capable and you are built for this, and I wish you so much luck on your trading journey. That being said, thank you so much for attending this free course. I really appreciate it, and I hope I helped speed track your trading journey. So, Orion out.